Hello. Okay, so today I was tidying up and I was led over here, started fixing up the mirror, the phone, started fixing up my little ambiance, and then I was led to a deck. So I guess it's another random message. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. This is the second time now this is happening to me. But they said hit the record button and let us go. So here I am. Kind of like these spontaneous calls to action. Ooh. Okay. So we have protection, union, and healer appearing. Wait, sorry. Protection, union, and healer. Wanting to make an appearance. Okay. Let's see what's at the bottom. Oh, respect. Okay. Protection, union, and healer. So, protection, union, and healer. I can gather a repairing of some sort of union through respect. I think the last random reading had the same message. The person had to learn how to respect the person in order for them to heal their relationship. Protection, union, healer. Okay. Okay, so we have initiation. Let's see what's at the bottom. Stability. So the beginning of stability, establishing stability. Initiation, stability. And we have magic. We have foundation. Security. Passion. Guardian. Concealment. Ethos. That's I like to read it when I see it. It says, by the Wiccan law ye must, in perfect love, in perfect trust, 8 words the Wiccan read fulfill, and ye harm none, do as ye will. Let me turn down this music. Okay, so by the Wiccan law ye must, in perfect love, in perfect trust, 8 words the Wiccan read fulfill, and ye harm none, do as ye will. And ever mind the rule of 3. What ye send out comes back to thee. Follow this with mind and heart, and merry ye meet, and merry ye part. It's the first time that I've ever read this card, and I realized that the first bit at the top, this was written in a different size. I don't know if you can see it, but it's the first time I'm realizing that this is the beginning of the actual poem or creed. It's the first time I'm realizing that. And after that, guess what we have coming? Awakening. Interesting. Is this reading for me? So we have the ending of a cycle and the beginning of a new one. And then we have fulfillment. So something has come to completion, I'm getting with that. And it's a rebirth, the beginning. So these last two cards actually clarified the cycles. And we have manifestation. Okay, then we have responsibility. So there's some kind of a job, some kind of a service, some kind of an action I'm getting now. And bring prosperity. And we have fall, the autumn card. And then we have containment. Ooh, okay. So what I'm getting from that is, this is the protection. So we have responsibility, prosperity, and then we have autumn or fall, and then we have containment. So that's telling me that whoever this is speaking to or speaking about, they're protected from falling because they have some work to do. They're manifesting something of great importance with the responsibility card there. And they'll be prosperous and they'll be protected from falling. Containment. After that, we have healer. So this person is being called to heal, and because of that, they're being protected. Intention, incubation, summer, fertility, cleansing. Interesting. Okay. Stability, magic foundation. So this person has special protection, stability, magic foundation, security. And we got passion and we got guardian. So whoever it is that's watching over this person or people that this reading is about have guardians who are very passionate about, okay, they're hidden as well. They're hidden. So because we have the concealment card coming after. So these guardians are hidden. You may not see them, but they're there. But there's an awakening. There's an awakening coming. So how does that fit in? Okay, initiation. I don't think that this is a love relationship reading at all. I'm not feeling that. But we're gonna get more into it and see it for what it actually is. Let me just set these cards up so I can see them all, so I can read it. Okay. So yeah, so the guardians are hidden. Okay, you may not see them. But the ethos, the Wiccan read that I read, that's actually the law that will be governing everything. Do what I said, and harm none, do as you will. So do whatever the hell you want, just don't hurt anybody. That's the only rule. Don't hurt anybody, but do whatever you want. Yeah. So so someone's being initiated into, I don't want to say a cult, but some kind of order. I feel it's the universal order. This is the divine order. This is not any earthly organization. This is a divine organization. Yeah, that's what I'm getting. So, yeah, so someone is being protected because now they're an initiate. They are a new member of some kind of divine order. Well, of the divine order, pardon me. There is not more than one divine order. There is only one divine order. I've been corrected. I stand corrected. So yeah, that is the order of orders, That is the highest of the highs. You know what I'm saying? Okay, wait. Let's get some information. Initiation. Okay, wait. Okay, Most High. So, please give us some information on this initiation that's being spoken of. Let's clarify initiation. What is this about? Please give us the message in plain terms where we can all understand, so we can identify ourselves. Because the way I was brought into this reading is like I was in control of myself, but my actions is like I was acting and then thinking. I was acting and then realizing what I was doing, but I was conscious of doing that while I was doing it at the same time. So it's like I was being led. I was conscious of being led on a subconscious level, and then I became conscious of being led to the seat, turning on the light, all these things. Interesting. Let's see. Okay, we have a poker. Oh, okay. So what are we taking? We're taking this one. We're taking this one. We're taking these two. So 1, 1, 2. Okay. Interesting. We're taking this. Ooh, this is a big message. Okay. This card is giving off energy. Okay. Okay. So at the bottom of the deck, we have wisdom. Why can't you see that properly? Interesting. Anyway, so I've been told to start with these ones. So the first card we have is expansion. Nah, man. Exposure is locked. What the hell does that mean? Okay, once you can see the words on the cards, that's fine with me. I don't know what the hell that phone is saying. So we got expansion, we got confusion, we got prayer, and then we have creation. Okay, so what is that saying to me? That is saying to me, well, expansion is what? Growth, and then confusion. So there is an influx of confusion, okay, or expansion of confusion. So if someone's very confused, then comes prayer, and then comes a new beginning, like we saw in the first deck with the start over. There was a rebirth going on. Someone was protected, someone's being initiated. Okay, so this reading is about someone's initiation. So someone was increasingly being confused, then they prayed, and now there's a new beginning. All right, so I guess God asked me to take out those cards and flip them up first so that they can set the stage regarding whatever it is that's taking place. So someone was praying. So this is some clarification for someone who was becoming increasingly confused. They prayed for deliverance, for understanding and all these things, and now it's the beginning of their deliverance, their beginning of their understanding of their self, and so on. Okay, so clarification is coming. All right, so let's see now. So this is not my reading. I wasn't confused and praying and none of that. So whoever this is. So the first card we have is joy. Okay. Then we have growth. So we got these two cards that were put together. So we got insecurity to impartiality. So this person is going from being insecure to being balanced. Because as you can see, the picture of the impartiality is someone holding exactly two buckets, two equal buckets of water. Impartiality is to not to be impartial is to not hold faith, to not be biased, to be fair. Okay, so probably someone is seeing their self for the first time. Someone is seeing their divinity for the first time, because to be anything but divine is to be insecure, and that's just the truth. All right, so now we got grief, gratitude, and despondence. Okay, so first we have grief, and then we have gratitude right in the middle, and then we have despondence. So grief, we all know that talks about sadness, and gratitude talks about being grateful. Okay, and then despondence talks about loss. Okay, so grief, gratitude, and then despondence. Hang on, let's just look up exactly what despondence is. I should probably use my dictionary, because these stupid people who deal with the internet, they like to change up the name of, it's one click of a button to confuse the whole world. Let's look for the word despondence, because I've seen words that seem to have taken on a completely different meaning to what they have ever DESPQRST. My bad. DESP. Unhappy. Okay. This one says unhappy. So despondence comes from the root word despondent. And this to be despondent means to be unhappy. So we have grief, then we have gratitude. Then okay, so that's where the confusion comes in. So it's like this person was like up down, confusion. Okay? It's like they're happy today, they're sad tomorrow. Happy 1 minute, sad the next. Alright. So let's see. But this is the beginning of their upliftment anyway. So the next thing we have to come out is perfection and trickery. Ooh, so that means somebody was messing. Either your mind was messing with you or somebody was intentionally making your mood fluctuate like that. Because somebody, it could have been the divine, but somebody thought that perfection and trickery. Okay. So what I'm getting from that actually is there's no such thing as perfection. It's trickery. That's what that is saying. Is no such thing as perfection. To think that you can have perfection is actually trickery. You can only aspire to attain it. Okay, so don't be mad at yourself when you drop the ball, or if you fall short of glory, or these things, because none is found perfect on or under this earth or anywhere else besides God. All right. So yeah, perfection is trickery. That's what that is saying. So let's recap. So we got joy, we got growth, we got insecurity turning into impartiality. Okay, you're going from insecure to being impartial, balanced. Okay. So now we got the grief and the gratitude and the despondence. So it's like a fluctuating mood. All right. And how you gain this impartiality is by understanding that perfection is trickery. There's no such thing. Let's read on. Completion. Yeah. So that's the end of you being in that mode. So this now gives you the courage to be more open, to be more accepting of yourself, whether you're up or you're down, whether you gain success or you fail. You just know that you win some, you lose some. Impartiality. Okay? Going with the flow. All right? So the next thing we have is bittersweet. And we have isolation. And we have mysticism. And then we have guilt. Bittersweet, isolation, mysticism, and guilt. What are you saying with this, Most High? So we know bittersweet is obviously being happy and still not so happy. It's like you can see the good and the bad, or the quote unquote bad in a situation. Okay, you're happy for it, and then there's a part of you that's sad about it. So that's bittersweet. We have isolation. Isolation is seclusion, like time away from person, places, maybe things. Okay. Okay. Then we have mysticism. Mysticism. Well, we know that that's like magic. That's higher. Well, supernatural. high science, mystic knowledge, you know, the mystics. Then we have guilt. That's the part that's throwing me off. So I can understand you're happy and still not so happy, or you'll be happy and still not so happy about being isolated. Okay? Because there's things that you need to learn. Mysticism, but then guilt comes in. So where do I go from here? Do I get clarification or do I continue? Okay, let's say continue. So we have perception. That's why it was throwing me off. Okay, so the guilt that you're feeling because you have been isolated from people, places, and or things is just a perception. It's not necessary, okay? Because by going by yourself and developing your own character, you get to then come back and share with the world what you've known. Some people, places, and things will still resonate with you and you with it, but some will depart. So don't be surprised if when you've emerged from your period of isolation, that some people that you are happy to get back to are no longer interested because you're vibrating on a different mental level than they are. Your hopes, your aspirations, your interests are different to what they consider to be worthy of their time. Okay, that your interests may differ from theirs, so then you won't really have much in common. Okay, so that's why it was throwing me off, because it didn't make any sense to be guilty about that. But I can understand you feeling like taking yourself away is going to cause disruption, and of course it's gonna cause disruption. Disruption is a natural force in life. Whenever there's change, there's disruption. And if there's no change, then that means you will forever stay the same. So do you prefer to stay the same and let there be no disruption, or do you prefer to make the change and suffer the disruption that will come with it? Because it's only temporary, you know? You'll get back to what you like or what you have an interest in. Okay? Shortly. Damn, there's something in my eye. Okay, so the isolation is only temporary and it is for your own good. Okay? By you stepping away and learning what you need to learn, you then get to come back and share and help your people to evolve, help them to grow, help them to progress in the right way. Okay? Yeah. Yeah, this finishes it for rejection, and then we have faith. So this clarifies exactly what I said just now. You have to reject them for your faith, but it's only temporary. Okay? So by the time you finish with your studying, by the time you finish with your isolation, by the time you finish with your isolation and you go back, if they want to befriend you again, then they will. If they don't want to, then it will not happen. It's okay. Okay? Those who will gravitate towards you will gravitate towards you, and those who will gravitate away from you, let them gravitate away from you. Okay? It just means that you're not vibrating on the same frequency, so therefore the harmony between you is not there anymore. And if there's not harmony, what's the opposite of harmony? It's disruption. Okay? So, your life is about to change, basically, and this is just the beginning of it. So, I've already had my initiation, and what I can tell you is go with the flow. To do anything other than go with the flow is to stagnate yourself. Okay? To fight against the change that is happening in your life is to lead yourself down the wrong path. Okay? You need to trust that this is the best thing for you. Those who will remain in your life after your initial isolation, then they're meant to be there. And those who choose not to be a part of your life after your isolation, they're not meant to be there. It's as simple as that. They're on a different frequency to you. There need not to be any hate. Okay? Just agree to disagree and love each other from a distance. Show respect to each other. And that's about it, really. Wherever you find your commonalities, if they want to be that close to you and interact with you, then you do that. If they don't feel to interact with you, if they feel that now you're too different to them, then allow them to go their way and you go your way. Okay? Build it and they will come. What do I mean by that? I mean, if you become your authentic self, the right people who value you, the right people who share your interests, they will come. People who like similar things to you, people who have similar interests to you, they will come. So prepare for some new partnerships. Okay? Right now, you need to solidify your partnership with the universe, your partnership with the divine. So that's the union that was being spoken of in here. I realized that it wasn't a romantic union. It was higher than that. It was the highest of the highest. So congratulations and welcome to the flock. Yeah. So for you, what I'm going to do is find out the name of your spirit tribe. By telling you the name of your spirit tribe, it will give you a better idea of who you are, who you are at the core. Okay? I hope to give you some understanding of who you are and why you are the way that you are. Who were you created to be? I am of the growth spirit tribe. Yeah, so you were given our name by the Most High. We call growth because that's what we do. We help people to grow. Whoever is in the same spirit tribe as myself, we help people to grow. So Most High, what's the name of the spirit tribe of the person or persons that this reading was about? Where do we find that, please? Interesting. So I'm being led to the Rider-Waite Tarot deck. So let's see. Most High, couldn't you just give us like okay, never mind. Okay, fair enough. Yeah, ours came straight out of a deck with words on it, okay? So let's see. Let's just trust in the process. We're gonna trust in the process here. Yeah. Yeah, we have to watch out for that. Watch out for what? Sometimes God is guiding us and we think we know better. We have our mind made up as to how this thing should go, when God's plan is a lot better than our own. So we need to learn to humble ourselves and trust the process, like I need to do at this point. So let's see. Your name. It's the name of the spirit tribe. I apologize for my, what do you call that, insubordination, Most High. Yes, I'm working on it. And that goes to prove to you that this perfection thing is a myth, all right? Perfection is a myth, it's trickery. There's no such thing. We will all fall from time to time, okay? There's a saying that goes, it doesn't matter how many times you fall, it's how many times you get up, all right? If you fallen short of glory, repent to the Most High. Admit what you did wrong, and atonement. Make atonement. It's as simple as that. Don't be too heavy on yourself. Don't be too heavy on others. Judge not, lest ye be judged. Okay? You have to try to stay away from all them things. You're free to hold your opinion. Nothing wrong with that. But impartiality, okay? Hold your opinion, but don't try to force it on others. Agree to disagree. And move on. Hey, is this one? Ooh, interesting. So the name of your spirit tribe, my friend, is King of Swords. King of Swords. What does that mean? That means you speak the truth. That means you're no bullshit. That means you... Well, at the bottom of the deck, we have the Queen of Cups. So that talks about someone who is loving, okay? The female energy, a loving energy. Okay, so you were being too loving. Okay, okay. So you want to be all light and love. No, my darling. No, that's why you're being called to do this. So you're going from this energy being all kind and loving and want everybody to be happy and blessed and all love and light, and you're going to this. So now you're balancing back the scales. See, you're sitting there on your throne and you have your sword and you're ready for whatever. Anybody come is getting it. You're not holding back. Okay? This need to balance this. But hear what now? Do not go too far in this energy. You need to merge the two. You need to merge the two energies. So you have to know how far to go with your truth, how to express your truth, okay? And how far to go with your love, how to express your love. Because people tend to take you for an idiot when you're a loving being. And if you're too much in your King of Swords energy, in your cutthroat energy, that's what the King of Swords energy is. It's your cutthroat energy. So if you're too much cutthroat, then you will be making enemies for yourself. And if you're too loving, then people just think you're a jackass. So now you have to find the balance between these two energies. So know when to be this and know when to be that. It's not a season for you to go full mode this. Okay? It's a season for you to now try to balance these two energies. But this is definitely what is needed of you. And this is the reason why God brought me to this deck. Okay? And how do I know that this is what's happening? Is because first we had the Queen of Cups. That's the loving female energy. And imagine, it's not even a King of Cups. It's the Queen of Cups. So that means you're very, very loving whoever I'm talking to. Okay? Too much of that, people just think you're an idiot. In an ideal world, it would be perfect. But this is not an ideal world. So you need to balance it with this mode. All right? So we have the Queen of Cups, then we have the Ten of Swords. And then we have the High Priestess. Let's see, then we have the Moon. And then we have the Two of Swords. And then we have the... So your... Let me read that. Yeah, see, this talks about playing for yourself now. Okay? So you can bring yourself some stability. Queen of Pentacles energy. That's what you're going to get by becoming a balance between the King of Swords and the Queen of Cups. A no bullshitter and plus a person of love and light. So you need to know when to switch between the two. So the Queen of Cups, the Ten of Swords, the High Priestess, the Moon, the Two of Swords. So what am I getting from this now? Okay, I'm getting that you are afraid. You are afraid to be this. You are afraid to be this because you thought that if you were being stern with people who you need to be stern with, that they wouldn't deal with you. Give and take. You think that there wouldn't be a give and take. You think that there will be blockage. So your fear was people blocking you out. This moon talks about fears, and as you can see, the sword is there and it's crossed. So that talks about being blocked out from equal give and takes. And this here is like selfish and I guess it's selfish, but selfishness is not a bad thing if it's used correctly. Being selfish is not a bad thing if it's used correctly. And I feel like for you right now, you need to put yourself first. So you are usually in a selfless mode, and now it's time for you to balance it with some selfishness. Okay, so there's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Okay, so you are afraid to get into your serious mode with people because you don't want to hurt anybody's feelings. Have people been as cautious about hurting your feelings? I'm not saying that you should be the way that they behave towards you, but I'm just saying it to show you that even though you think that is the right way to get people to treat you right, it hasn't worked. The only thing that will work is that balance between your light and your dark energy. So this is your dark energy, dark-ish, because that's the part that said, don't fuck with me. This is the part that said, okay, I'm going to tell you this once and once only. Yeah? That's that part. That's your grrr. And then this is your oh. Okay? Yeah, that's your awe energy and that's your grrr energy. So yeah, it's time to balance your selfishness with your selflessness. Okay? So know who you need to cut off. Some people in your life that you most likely need to cut out, and some people who they have respect for you. But majority of people, I've found that when they find you to be a kind and loving soul, they tend to think that you're some kind of an idiot. It's not right, but that's just the way that it is right now in the earth, you know. So you need to show them that you're not a fool. And this is the beginning of doing so. Okay, so this message was for you if you're going through this journey. Okay, so that you can bring yourself to this energy, Queen of Pentacles energy. Don't feel sorry. Don't feel sorry. This is the Five of Cups that talks about sorrow. And then the Star. You see this? This is the Star energy. And then the Ace of Pentacles. So the universe is now giving you an opportunity to become the star that you are. The universe is giving you the opportunities to shine like you're supposed to shine. Okay? And this is you working with the universe. That's the Three of Pentacles coming next. That talks about working together with people. So that's the universe. And it will gain you this. The Six of Wands. That talks about victory and success. Okay? In your investments. So whatever you invest in, it will be victory and success. Okay? So this here is the beginning of your path to prosperity. Oh yeah, we got that in the other deck as well in the beginning. This is your path to stability and prosperity. Okay? The universe is saying it's time for you to start looking out for yourself. Okay? Those who understand you, they understand you, and those who don't understand you don't need to understand you right now. The time will come when they will. It's as simple as that. Right now, what's most important is that you understand what is happening in your life. And you will gain that by praying some more. Okay? So you had this confusion, and now you understand what's happening. You've prayed, and your prayer has been answered. Welcome. I do wish you the very best on your journey. Okay, so I don't know. Was it your energy that was calling me, or was it the Most High that was telling me to go do this reading for this person? For you. I don't know. But I didn't feel any negative energy when I was moving absent-mindedly. So I followed, I listened to the call. I answered the call. I got the call and I answered the call. Yeah, God called me on the spiritual telephone. All the best, my dear. And you becoming in tune with your intuition as well as I practice to be. It was my intuition that led me to do this reading. I heard the call and I answered the call. So yeah, I pray that you find the right teachers to assist you on your journey to self-awareness, world awareness, metaphysics, the study of everything. Don't try to do everything at once. Take your time. Time is infinite. I think that we need to stop this time limit thing that we've programmed in our brains. We need to stop giving ourselves time limits as it pertains to life. Okay, there are some things in life that you need to handle in a timely fashion, yes, but life itself can be much longer than we've been taught. Because it's like, how come somebody can live until they're say 90 years old, and some people only live until they're 80 something years old or 70 something. Some people live until they're 110, 120. Who's to say that you can't make it to 150? Who's to say you can't make it to 950? Who's to say you can't be alive forever and ever and ever and ever like I want to? We need to understand what creation actually is. We need to understand who we actually are, what we're actually capable of. Because what we've been taught on a wide scale is not the truth. I've come to learn that it's not the truth. We are divine beings. We are made in the image and the likeness of God. What is God? God is infinite. God is all powerful. And we can do all things through Christ who strengthens us. So if we tap into that power, what can we achieve? That is the question. Thank you very much for watching. All the best. Bye-bye.